Om Shanti. Become free from problems. Become an embodiment of solutions and make others this also. Bestower, a bestower of fortune and a bestower of blessings. Constantly give donations and blessings through your thoughts, words, and actions, and the eclipse on the self will automatically finish. Set up the eternal langar, feeding souls continuously throughout the day. In order to finish the main sanskar that comes up as a problem in different forms again and again. Now let your powerful sanskars of being a powerful bestower, a bestower of fortune, and a bestower of blessings emerge. This great sanskar will automatically finish the weak sanskars. You have to become the instrument of support to show others the path and to give them the Father's treasures, and weaknesses will automatically be set aside. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Vikti Parivar. So today is a very memorial day because it's a 9/11, and before we did have a session and experience was shared, and also we did the meditation. So thank you to everyone, and also we will listen more about it after, and we'll do spend a few minutes together also. So please stay back with us. So we'll start our series first. So today is day 11. Become free from problems, become an embodiment of solutions, and make others this also. Today's topic: bestower, a bestower of fortune, and a bestower of blessings. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti. Everyone is okay, everyone is well. Yes, our heart is full of gratitude for Baba. People are still wondering about who the God is, what he does, and how he does. But every day, Baba's signals, Baba's teachings, Baba's blessings gives us Baba's introduction. If someone says, who is God? We could say he is bestower, fortune maker, and blessing giver. So this way, every day, what Baba says is Baba's introduction. Because just imagine for 80 plus years, ocean of knowledge Baba had been not only giving knowledge, but every day new title, new quality, new power. That's why sometimes Baba says, if you make the earth, the paper, and all the trees as pen, an ocean has ink, but still God's praise is limitless. But from our hearts also, not only we say Baba, but it's with lot of love, lot of respect and gratitude. The word Baba comes out of our mouth. Because we have personal relationship with God. We can within 1 second connect with God because we are able to connect with our own self. So in soul consciousness, it just takes little time to be with Baba because he is also a soul, but he is Supreme Soul. So I really kind of underline today's one for myself and the answer which we have to give to myself and also my thoughts, words and actions should be based on that awareness. So if we listen, it says bestower of, but first is bestower, data, the bestower of the fortune, bhagya vidata, and the bestower of blessings is vardata, data, vidata, vardata. So Baba is saying that many say, a very strong sanskar, how do I change it? On looking at the shortcomings of someone, or getting affected by the sanskars of others, or reaction and acting in the same way like others. All that can change if there is awareness that I am a bestower. So constantly give donations and blessings through your thoughts, words and actions. So what is service? This is true service, right? Set up the eternal langar. That is feeding people throughout the day. So in order to finish the main sanskar that come up as a problem in different forms again and again. If someone has habit of comparing myself with someone, or sanskar of jealousy, ego, very subtle. No problem come and I think, oh, it's because of this one, because I don't get this thing, nobody listens to me. But that's just lot of reasons. But truly it is your own sanskar. Why do I look at someone with that comparison? I have to be what I am. So it's very important. So Baba was saying, let your powerful sanskar of being a powerful bestower, a bestower of fortune and bestower of blessings. If you remember this, that even your powerful sanskar, which is often a problem, that will finish. So Baba says that the great sanskar will automatically finish the weak sanskars. Your great sanskar of bestower will automatically finish the weak sanskars. You have to become the instrument of support to whom the path, to show the path and give them Father's treasures. To have become the instrument of support to show others the path and to give them Father's attainments, Father's treasures, and weaknesses will automatically be set aside, whether it is problems or weaknesses. They are due to some of our habits, our sanskars. But Baba saying, whatever you give to someone else, first you give to giving yourself. If you say to someone, oh, you have this weakness, right? It's like you are internally allowing your weakness to emerge. It's really, really very interesting. More we will churn on this topic and apply it tomorrow. Apply as much as possible so that it becomes a nature. So on one side I become like Baba, that also my personal stage will be moving towards perfection. So it's a very powerful, very lovely awake signal for tomorrow. Om Shanti. Mhm.
Hello, Didi. Om
Good
Shanti.
evening. Om Shanti.
You know, this thing of being the bestower, a few weeks ago, it was the last question about how dealing with maybe people who are, generally speaking, a little bit difficult or whatever, you know, and you said that you didn't see it, that you simply had the consciousness of being a bestower. And I thought that was so powerful. And so it's come up again, and I see that very often what can prevent one from being a bestower is when they become an accountant instead. And they're counting, you know, they only gave me this once, or they didn't do that for me, or so how to transform from being an accountant, you know, because there's always some kind of sorrow being held when there's counting.
Mhm. But that's their powerful sanskar of always thinking that whatever they're going through because of others. If everyone thinks that it's my energy, it's my sanskar, it's my fortune, so we are wasting a lot of time by blaming others.
Mm-hmm.
Rather, if I just say, it's my weakness, I must take care of it, it's my sanskar, I need to change, I think then at least they will be happy because sanskar, as I like it the way Baba is today explaining especially, that if you have these three qualities, then your heart sanskars will finish. That means if I look at the weaknesses of others,
Mm. Okay, if we look at the sanskars of others.
No, so when I see someone suffering and I become a bestower in the sense of good wishes, love, so at least if that person also learns to do that, as Baba said, there won't be any problem. No suffering, definitely, no?
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's we have to make our habit so that, let's say, I don't look at this person never changes. It's same. It might be all the time same. Now, these are not good thoughts, right? Even they are real in the sense of that what you're thinking is true, but I am not bestower at that time.
Mm-hmm.
So even if I am noticing what is right, but not take it as, my thoughts or keep it in my awareness or attitude. That means then when I see that person, I am little bit less interested because not changing, blaming, complaining, always as if, this is the time we should feel full of all attainments. And there are same they still begging, in the sense of nobody loves me, I hadn't been given these privileges, I haven't been given these rights, I haven't been given enough, it's like always not getting. But on other side, it should be, Baba, I have everything, all attainments. And actually at confluence, it should be all attainments, right? And if it is not, definitely it's your own sanskar or any weak sanskar. So I think that if you start doing that, means always give blessings to others, not complaints, then it will become your blessings to your own self, right? What you say to others, the same versions will apply to you.
Oh,
So,
agreed. Agreed.
yeah.
You're the first
So,
recipient of whatever you do. But
that's very, very important. Yeah.
yeah, I'm sure you've seen sometimes where you can almost literally feel someone counting, they're getting a bigger piece of toli or they were invited to do this. And so, how to help? I suppose I have to pay more attention to myself to help them remove those feelings.
I think that if I am happy when someone else is getting,
Yes,
then I will also get.
that's good. That's
If
good.
if someone is being praised, I should be very happy and become part of that instead of thinking why she is praised all the time.
Yeah.
So my worthiness comes from how do I appreciate also others, right? And as
Yeah.
much we appreciate others, definitely you are becoming more and more higher and worthy. You
Yeah.
will get more. Because sometimes you are getting, but you're depriving yourself by thinking, oh, I don't get. So you are with or you are at
Yeah.
the bank.
You're
Many,
blocking it.
many, they are about to get, but they will just get disappointed and disappear, or they will just go sulking. And, it's at the right time when you are about to get, and you get in a different mood. So we say, well, it's fortune, what else you can say, no?
Mm. So this thing that Baba was talking about yesterday about your number according to making others worthy, can we make others worthy?
I think it could be good example and kind of cooperate others in the sense of remind them or create such atmosphere, give lot of love. Lot of people reach to that stage, then they fluctuate.
Mm-hmm.
The only problem is that they don't know how to be consistent. Like your energy definitely some days is not that high, but you uplift them, no? You try to see that it gets better. But if you don't, then you come down more, come down more. So this ascending and descending, it should be constant ascending actually.
Mm.
And it's possible by paying attention.
So, this thing that had come up about the ancestor souls in the subtle region, the top of the tree or whatever. At the present time, which is more important, what's happening there or what's happening here?
I mean, they are connected, and it's only when it's their days, when we think of, a lot of people say, what are they doing? What's their role? All this supporting, then it is same like Brahma Baba is angel, but he is in subtle region. But they all are also part of the top, that means they are sustaining. And now there are two things. One is sitting at the roots, right? As another is sitting on the top. But that top also is the roots at this time.
Right. Oh,
That
that's
means
true.
those ancestor souls are also roots at this time.
Wow. Yeah. They're the roots as well as the top. Now, the other thing I think, I don't remember whether you said it or it came in the morning revision, but this idea of being Trikaldarshi and experiencing last couple like as if it was just yesterday. Now, we've all had experience of your abilities or stage when it comes to that. I used to see it with Daddy Janky too, that in a kind of a way you're actually predicting. Bob was talking about that you see the troubles coming in a sense. So in a kind of a way you're predicting. We don't know that at the moment, but later on we realize what you said came to pass. Do you know at that time, or is it just like an intuitive thing? Like for instance, if there's a problem coming, there's a problem. Do you have the consciousness this is what the problem is going to be, or do you just somehow intuitively take evasive action to keep yourself and others safe? Can you tell me about the mechanism of that?
Yeah, I will have to think, but they say all the animals,
Yes.
they know that it's going to rain.
Right.
Now it's going to be this. I mean, how do little ants know now there will be winter, right? But they start accumulating grain because they won't be. If you see squirrels outside, as soon as weather changes, they are getting ready for it. Every one of us have this sense, One is, of course, sense of survival. That's so common. Every creature has a very strong, not only survival, but sense, but also capacity. That is, they will make effort to survive. So I think that alignment somewhere deeply within, that means what I do, whenever I'm able to do, be very free from all the thoughts, all the feelings, just go beyond. And when you get in touch with your true self, that's where somewhere in this eternal stage, some kind of feelings start coming, and from that feelings but one of the thing, like, it's going to happen or not, right? Most of the time I find that it's very clear.
Wow.
I don't know
how the detail of it?
Yeah, later on, maybe gradually, but this is going to happen. It doesn't happen that, we do it and later on we say, we shouldn't have. We shouldn't have, that doesn't happen. But I can think more about this. It's a very interesting question, and I know that people trust because some or other I come to know. Or being Baba's instrument, maybe Baba signals us also. There could be many factors involved.
I think there's, that it's a stage you reach. We used to sometimes say this for Daddy Janky, and I would put you in the same category. She knows, but she doesn't know she knows.
Yeah.
The feeling is there, not the whole story, but I don't know. It's a very special gift. And the other thing that I would ask you, I think I know the answer, but maybe you can surprise me, that when it comes to kind of seeing what's going to happen, is your radar mostly set on good things that are going to happen, or disasters, or you're totally neutral?
I think both, no. Both. But I give example that when we were thinking about Miami house, now a thought comes, the owner comes, it happens, and it happened never that smoothly any property we bought as it's in Miami. I sometimes wonder that, so that means in the environment, the vibrations of everyone's thoughts are there. And if you are catching it, it's like right time, right things, right time, right things happen.
Mohini, the funny thing was, never mind the final thing, you told me, call this man on the Thursday. Now, I hadn't seen him in about 3 years. And the phone, I did not, okay, Sister Mohini said to call him on the Thursday. Can you believe he called me on the Thursday? That very morning, he called me. And he said he was 10 minutes away or something, and he wanted to come over. I mean, that's how, like, the detail of the thing. And then, of course, his partner became, she's a Murley student.
Yeah.
So there was many things.
I don't know how it happens, but when thought comes sometimes, let me call, it's really coming like, make effort, call. Generally, I get calls, I don't call much, but that day, or for many things, it's just the call, do it now, and that's the right time, Otherwise, when he was offering, you wouldn't have thought what to say, right? And
no,
then,
absolutely not. He wasn't willing, even that time, he wasn't willing to sell. And then a few weeks later, he came back and he changed his mind.
Did you go to Boston Center?
Oh, yes, I did. Yes.
How little place they change it into a...
Amazing. Yeah. Well, we're on our way. I don't think it'll be as fast.
This contractor has only his son and one laborer. Did the whole job.
Good heavens.
Can you imagine?
Wow.
But it was so detailed and selection, and of course the family's vision also.
Yeah.
Everything worked together. I like the way they use the space,
It was beautiful, just beautiful. I was seeing it again yesterday when we had when you were talking after Bogue, and it showed the different centers, and so I was seeing Boston, being reminded. Didi, I think they're inviting Brother Ramprakash to come on, and we'll continue with the questions maybe on Wednesday. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Vadiven.
Okay, Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Wow.
Ramprakash. Dear Brother Ramprakash, or Ramu, and our history is a very long one. I've known Ramprakash since the first time I went to India in it was 1976, but I met him in January 1977, and he became my panda took me traveling, and I was there, I think, when Baba gave him permission to go to the US. You remember?
Yes.
Yeah. So today's a day that lives in everybody's memory. It's like when, Kennedy was shot, 9/11, because the world virtually changed at that time. And again, congratulations, because I understand that your image and your message is being broadcast on Times Square every hour today. Have you seen it?
Yes.
You did.
I did not go physically. I didn't. Somebody sent to me. Jenna.
Yeah. So I think Sister Jenna and helped to put it all together. So that's something to have the face of one of Baba's children on that huge big screen in Times Square. How did that make you feel?
See, it is what I feel.
Look.
Actually, Sister Jana, she said that she wanted to give a surprise. She was not going to tell me. But then when she put out the application, they kind of refused. They said, because they must have looked, they said, no, but he's a famous person. And I said, where they came up with that idea? But somehow or other, then I had to write down the email that, okay, I am not a famous person, I am an ordinary person. And then they gave the permission to do that. Actually, what I am feeling that somehow the vision, like Dadi Janki, then she had been, I used to be with her. My bringing up, like between Sister Mohini and Dadi Janki, I think I found in between those two the balance inside, that enthusiasm versus practicality. So even like what I am seeing, this thing, somehow in the back of my mind, I know, these things are going to happen.
Really, Ram Prakash?
Yes, sooner or later.
Really? So tell us your immediate predictions. What's going to happen in the future? What do you feel is going to happen?
I feel that on the one side there is chaos. But if we see in our life, even in our own life, we are at our best when we are going through crisis, or in the failure mode. Even though it looks like I'm failing, but very deep inside, I am actually setting myself on the ground, holding myself, supporting myself, that I cannot go further down than this, and then thinking only what can go good. So my thought, like even I'm traveling around a lot, and many times the thought comes, what I am doing, why I'm traveling around. All of a sudden some success comes up. And then it put me back into the track and all that. So this thing which I find, because we all believe in miracles, but I call them mini miracles, so that doesn't look like too big. So, but we can all live with the mini miracles, or we can call it magic. But some or another, I feel it is not just magic, like a fake magic. It is a practical magic. So that means there is a process behind. And what I kind of feel, you just keep doing, and keeping yourself low, like a ground up approach. Somehow, even though I'm surprised, but really I am not surprised. So this is how I am feeling. And somehow, like how Sister Jana thought about it, how they worked it out, I have no clue. Like I don't know if you know that even this 7 billion acts of goodness, now it went into the hands of the president. Sister Sanena in ORC, she presented the booklets, Wow. So that is what I am finding, this 9/11 kind of thing. To me, For people, it was chaos. But for me, in the, like we talk about storm, big, for me, it became a silver lining in my whole life, that 9/11, because 9/11, I learned so much. And since that thing has happened, I have not looked back. That day, I remember I went to Madhuban. Sister Jayanti was there. She asked me to come on the stage and share my experience. At that time, somehow I felt, because I could have died over there. It was only a matter of 5 minutes. But and in fact, when I came out of the building, I wanted to go back into the building because there was one very heavy lady. She was crying, sitting on the floor, but she was totally exhausted, could not get up and go. I wanted to go and I held her hand. The police officer told me, no, 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 we will take care of her. You just keep on moving up. Now you could see, supposing I had started helping, probably I would have gone too. So then I felt somehow that if I consider my life is finished, my so-called life, and so now if I say that whatever life has been given to me, it has been given not for myself, but for the humanity, then I feel even God can justify that why did I survive? Because it's not that God protected me. To me, if God protected me, I am child of God. What about other children?
Yes, exactly.
I don't want to use that thing that Baba saved me.
Yes.
And also, I don't want to even say I had good karmas. That's what I was protected. That means my friends who died, they were doing bad karmas. Who am I to judge?
Yes.
That I could not give those justification. So my thought is only if I say my life is meant for others now, then Baba can justify why did I survive.
But I think, because we've heard your story, and one of the amazing things for me was that you weren't scared. And I think that it was because your essential nature, which is compassion, that overrode any possibility of being frightened or scared, that your compassion was, just like you mentioned for that lady who wasn't able to go any further, that you had such compassion for everybody else that you forgot to be scared, no?
Yeah, that's what, and those things are very natural. When you think, it is not at that time you are analyzing things or you are trying to sum up your courage and all that. These are like from gut feeling, from instincts, and that takes over a long period of time. It becomes part of your nature.
Because I'm remembering that you were also in that little explosion. Where was the other place?
Oh, yeah, I was actually, it was in 1987. I was working in the Bridgeport, New York, in Connecticut. We were building a 16-story building. Oh, that explosion, it happened in the World Trade Center in 1993.
Yes.
At that time, I was working over there also. But on that day, I was going to Madhuban with a big group of 40 people. And I took half day off. And I was only 10 minutes out. And I heard there was explosion in the basement. I could have been very easily be in the basement because that's where, when I was developing the program of the structural integrity program, I used to go everywhere, every corner of the World Trade Center. I could have been very well over there too, but I came out 10 minutes before.
Yeah.
But
the thing is, this is kind of what I was asking Didi earlier, and then we'll finish up. Because even if you had left the body, and I'm glad you didn't, surely you would have gone into the advance party. So you would have been busy anyway. But anyway, for all those, because I see they bill you as, and I don't know if it's a title you use for yourself, a 9/11 survivor?
See what I like when you talk about this thing, I could have left my body. I really visualize what would have happened. I could realize that maybe in a living room somewhere they would have put my picture, and then they would have a garland around my picture, and then they will say, "Oh, Ram was such an angel," but he died, so I would have been a dead angel. But now I did not die. So
Yeah.
is there a possibility I can become a living angel?
That's
And that is where, I felt simplify the definition of angel. That, like being this is where my engineering comes. I'm always looking for practical aspect of the thing, looking for the process of going from A to B. So how can I simplify the word angel? I was sharing 5 to 6 that angels appear at the time of need.
Yes.
They help selflessly. They don't reveal themselves. And when the task is finished, they disappear without telling anybody. Exactly. And don't take anything in return. So
and then people make memorials of them and they put them very high up, Prakash. Like in Times Square. All right, dear brother, we'll finish there. Thank you so much.
Thank you for asking me to come on board.
Om Shanti Ram Prakash. Bye. Bye.
Om Shanti, Ram Prakash Bhai. Didi would like you to sing 2 lines of song. And also, Vikti Parivar, we would like to sit 2-3 minutes in silence to give all the souls good wishes, Sakash, and in Baba's remembrance. So, first 2-3 minutes, we'll sit in silence. And Ram Prakash Bhai, if you can sing 2 lines after that.
जिंदगी देने वाले सुन, तेरे प्यार में दिल भर गया, मैं यहाँ जीते जी मर गया, जिंदगी देने वाले सुन, रात कटती नहीं, दिन गुजरता नहीं, याद तेरी बिना पल भी मनता नहीं, आंखों में प्यार है, दिल में दिल प्यार है, खुशी हर बात में जैसे जादू कोई कर गया, जिंदगी देने वाले सुन, माया रावण ने सबकी खुशी छीन ली, जिंदा रखा मगर जिंदगी छीन ली। गोद तेरी मिली, दिल को राहत मिली, आत्मा उड़ चली, पंखों में बल खुशी का भर दिया, जिंदगी देने वाले सुन, तेरे प्यार में दिल भर गया, मैं यहाँ जी मर गया, जिंदगी देने वाले सुन।
जिंदगी देने वाले सुन, तेरी दुनिया से दिल भर गया, मैं यहाँ जीते जी मर गया, जिंदगी देने वाले सुन, तेरी दुनिया से दिल भर गया, मैं यहाँ जीते जी मर गया, जिंदगी देने वाले सुन।
Om Shanti. Thank you very much, Ram Prakash Bhaiji. And Didi, Wadiban, thank you so much. So it was nice to have you, Ram Prakash Bhai. You are really an angel for all of us. And yeah, you are with us. You are not in the picture, you are with us. So, and we are happy to hear your inspiration stories and everything. Okay, and tomorrow is Tuesday, and our schedule from Amritwela 3:30 a.m. to 4:45 a.m. 5 to 6 English Avik Muli revision, 6 p.m. meditation, followed by Hindi series, meditation, English series, and Avikti journey. So now let's do Avik Mulis. Welcome to Avikti journey, Avik Mulis from 1969, speaking to the heart of an angel.
Om Shanti. This is the Avyakt Murli of the 27th of July, 1971. Make the eye of your intellect clear and powerful. Today, did you take the return paper of this bhatti? Do you know what paper will begin tomorrow? Do you know what questions you will have in the practical paper? What type of questions will you have? Do you have the awareness of what happened through you souls a cycle ago? Someone said yes. Since you have this awareness, do you not also have the awareness of what questions you will have? Maya will confront you, but do you know in what form she will confront you or not? You are going back from here having become master knowledgeful, are you not? Those who are master knowledgeful know everything in advance. Just as scientists are able to forecast calamities such as storms, rain, or earth tremors with the help of their instruments, so can all of you, master knowledgeful souls, not know all this in advance with the power of your intellects? Day by day, the more powerful your awareness is, that is, the more you make the eye of your awareness powerful and clear, the more you will realize in advance when any obstacles are to come, that on that day you will have to take a paper in something. The more you know in advance, then because you are clever in advance, the more success you will attain in dealing with the obstacles. When the government knows that today an enemy is about to come on that day, then because they are prepared in advance, they can be victorious. However, when you are attacked suddenly, you are not able to be victorious. Here, firstly, because of being Trikaldarshi, you experience the awareness of the previous cycle as though you're something that happened yesterday. Secondly, because of being knowledgeful. And thirdly, because the eye of the intellect is powerful and clear, you're able to catch things in advance. So, if you are paying attention to all these three things and you have that stage, then are you not able to recognize the obstacles that might come to you in advance? When you recognize them in advance, you will never be defeated. You will always be victorious. When their eyes are not powerful, or if the CID does not maintain good attention, the government is also sometimes deceived. In the same way, you must constantly look after the eye of the intellect. Is it carrying out its task accurately? What else does CID mean? The checking is CID. If the CID in the form of checking is clever, you can never be defeated by an enemy. Acha. We will continue tomorrow. Om Shanti.
चल समर्पण समर्पण जीवन के दाता सांसों के स्वामी ये नैया की पतवार तुमको है अर्पण जीवन के दाता सांसों के स्वामी ये नैया की पतवार तुमको है अर्पण।
Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti.